What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another PopComplex unboxing. We are continuing the celebration all month long, the entire month of January, celebrating the birth month of the King of Rock and Roll, Elvis Presley himself, by unboxing the next McFarlane Elvis Presley figure. So, guys, my name is Matt, and this is the PopComplex. Welcome back again, guys, to the PopComplex. Again, we are unboxing the next McFarlane Elvis Presley figure. This is the 1956 Elvis, the year in gold. This is modeled after a live appearance that he made in New York City in 1956, where he wore the famous gold lame suit. So let's take a closer look here, guys. We have the artwork here. From the promotional photo that was taken there, the 1956 year in gold. You can see Elvis in there, swiveling, moving to the music as he is caught in a dynamic pose, performing live. And you can see he comes with the microphone stand there as well. And he comes with a background marquee that has the date and looks like a few more details about his live performance there, which we'll take a closer look at those when we get this out of the package. You look here, we have the Elvis Presley, the holographic signature product. This is officially licensed by the Elvis Presley estate, manufactured by McFarlane Toys. Flip it around to the side, we have some photography of the figure itself there from a different angle. Flip it around to the back. This is Elvis Presley, the year in gold, 1956. Elvis Presley, the 4th edition. Now I'm doing these chronologically, guys. So my last video I did the 1954 Elvis. This is the 1956, but this is the 4th figure that was released. So they weren't released in chronological order by McFarlane, but that's how I'm unboxing them. So you can see here, guys, you can pause and read that if you want, but this is from a classic performance from New York City in 1956, where Elvis wore the famous gold lame suit. You can get a better idea of what this stand and the marquee behind it looks like. There's some information here, legal, elvis.com, etc. Flip it back around, and there we go, guys. I know you guys are just waiting to see Elvis out of the packaging, so stay tuned. We're going to make it happen. Alright, guys, and we're back. Now we have 1956 gold lame Elvis out of the packaging, so we can take a closer look. So the first thing that I will do is I will bring out the tape measure here, and it looks like that with the stand, total it is about 8 3/4 inches from the bottom of the stand to the very top of the marquee here. Elvis himself on the stand stands about right at, looks like the 7-inch mark exactly. So that's how tall that this figure is with and without the stand. Now I had a little bit of trouble getting him fastened into these peg holes, but that may just be my particular figure in general. So I'm going to bring him in a little bit closer so we can see the detail on the gold lame suit. Very good, guys, very good detail that McFarlane has done. And by the way, this figure is from 2005. So the previous one that I unboxed, the 54 Elvis, was from 2004. This is the very next year, 2005. So this was in an age when McFarlane Toys in the late 90s, early 2000s were really making some very, very hyper-realistic, hyper-detailed action figures right before the days when NECA became prominent for offering these intellectual and movie licenses in these super detailed looks. So McFarlane was definitely the name in the late 90s, early 2000s. But you can see the detail on the gold lame suit. It's not it's shiny and it looks gold. It reflects the light very well without being too iridescent or too glittery. And messing with this quite a bit, none of the gold paint really is showing signs of flaking off or anything tragic like that. So if we take a closer look at Elvis's likeness, he has a pretty decent likeness. I don't think it's as good as the 54 likeness up close, and I think it looks a little bit better actually from the side rather than straight on, in my opinion. Now, he does come with the microphone stand, and unlike the 54 Elvis, which had a peg on the microphone stand, you could peg it into his hand to hold that in place. This mic stand is actually loose, so you can actually get a little bit more different posability with it. You can sort of push it all the way back, or you could bring it up a little bit, and you can also tilt his wrist a little bit from side to side. There's a very stiff wrist articulation, so you could get a little bit more posability there, a little bit different angle. But I think it looks good just like this, with him holding it like that at this angle. And now he is in a dynamic performing pose, probably in the process of, you know, shaking his hips, swiveling his pelvis, as he was known for in his pre-army days in the mid to late 50s. And so you can see here that the detail of the ruffles of his shirt, this is a hard sculpted plastic. It is sculpted in, so it's not really rubbery or flexible, but the back of his jacket is a little bit more pliable and rubbery. Not a whole lot, but it is just a little bit. As far as articulation goes, this guy has a little bit more articulation than the 54 Elvis, as in his head can tilt, can swivel from side to side, so he can look more away from the camera or toward the camera a little bit, depending on how you would choose to display that. And his arms are articulated at the shoulder. This one's very stiff, as you can see. It's molded in with the jacket, but the one that holds the microphone, you can get a little bit more posability out of it. But you know, with these McFarlane figures like this, they were already pretty well pre-posed, and there's not a whole lot of articulation you can really get out of them. They're more like little mini statues, and I'm not going to mess with them too much because it took me so long to get his feet pegged into the holes of this stand, so I'm not going to take him off of that. But he does have some swivel in his hips. How appropriate for Elvis, right guys? So there's Elvis. You can see the detail. If I can bring it closer here to the camera, right down to the gold lame on his loafer shoes that he's wearing, the piping on the sides of his pants and on his jacket as well, and around the cuffs of his jacket. And if you flip him around here and take a rear view, it looks like Elvis is holding a pin-sized object in his left hand. I'm not sure what that could be. If they were taking that from maybe some photographs or video performance or video of this performance, if Elvis was holding something in his left hand, but it's a small black cylindrical object. It looks like a pin, but I don't know. If you guys maybe know what that is or could speculate on that, let me know in the comments down below, guys. I'm gonna move Elvis around so you can get a closer look at this angle. There's that mic stand with the vintage 50s microphone. I absolutely love this. This is one of my favorite accessories that they included. They included it with the 54 Elvis as well. I kind of wish I had a couple of extra of these. That way I could, I don't know, use them for some other purpose, because they're such a great accessory, guys. So there's Elvis 56, and we're going to take a look here. If I can swivel it around, you can see the back of the stand says direct from New York City, Elvis Presley live on stage, September the 10th, 1956, taken from this live performance. And the picture from the album cover there, guys, of Elvis standing in the gold lame suit. It says here, see and hear Elvis sing his hit songs, Don't Be Cruel, Hound Dog, and Love Me Tender. Very good, guys. And if we swivel it around here to the back, you can see that this is just a plain plastic stand with the cardboard insert here for the marquee sign that is on the back. So there we go, guys. There is Elvis from 1956. The year in gold with the gold lame suit. Let me know what you guys think of this down below in the comments, guys. And if you're an Elvis fan, toy collecting fan, if you know anybody that is, please support this video by sharing it out to your friends. It really helps out the channel. And also, guys, as always, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit that bell to be notified anytime I upload a new video to the Pop Complex. Celebrating once again, guys, this is the birth month of Elvis. He was born on January the 8th, 1935. So all month long, the entire month of January, we are unboxing all of the McFarlane Elvis figures to commemorate that. Thanks for watching, guys, and have an awesome rockin' day.